Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Happy May the 7th. Wow. Okay. I'm loving May for many reasons. And one of them is because everything is so green and there's beautiful blooms everywhere, and I love it. I love it. So anyway, we're going to jump right in because we have got, hopefully I can get to 3 cards today if I don't talk too much like I usually do. Anyway, so we are featuring today Balloon Celebrations, celebration, just one celebrate, which is retiring. And that's why I thought it was a good time to pull this out. I haven't used it as much as I should have, and I had a really good chance over the weekend to play with it, and it is so pretty. So you have these 2-step balloons, the dark one, and then you can put this little shadow under it. You've got this cool little wheel. Exactly what it is I don't know, but it's really cool. Happy birthday, let us celebrate, congratulations. What did it say? Come, let's sit together and drink coffee, tea, and eat cookies and eat cake. Congratulations, champagne, hot chocolate, and you have an and in case you want to add things to it. And what else can I tell you about it? Other than it's retiring, that's pretty well it. So you do have until June the 3rd, I think. I'm terrible. Bad memory. Anyway, let's get started. So we'll set that aside and right away bring in card number 1. Ta-da! All right, and all the goodies that go with it, which is this. Can you believe it? This is all it takes. Well, plus where did I put my ink pad? Tell me I didn't put it away. I did put it away. You never know what you're thinking when you're cleaning up, right? Alrighty. Okay. So these, I'll show you here, are cool little, bring that closer. I think you can see that. Cool little wispy things. At first I thought they were dandelions that had gone to seed, but I'm not really sure. So my idea here is to just stamp them randomly. This is what I want to tell you today is that, you know how I often use dies and ribbons and punches and all that? I'm bringing this back down to simple stamping. Simple stamping. Oh, I wrecked that one. Oh no. Let's see if I can fix it. Or fix it. There. Where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? Okay, so that's the big wispy thing, and then we have this wee tiny little wispy thing. And now this is really important. Why we're using these tiny blocks is because if you use a bigger one, you are going to get ink all around. I found that yesterday because I was just gave it a second try before the video, before video day, and found that that I just grabbed maybe this side, I'm not sure, and it was like way wrong. So if you're just joining me, say hello. Hello. I forgot to say, I'm Sandy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. There, I said it. Alrighty. Now, if you're not receiving my newsletter, you're going to want to. I have one that's going to go out later today or tomorrow. Okay, now I don't want to overdo this. Don't want to overdo it. And, oh darn, what was I saying? Don't want to overdo it. Blah, 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 blah. Yap. Anyway, bringing her back down to keeping it simple. Oh, and maybe not inking ourselves on the first card. Too late for that, isn't it? Okay, now a simple happy birthday. Let's say I left a space. I need this a little closer to me so I can make sure I'm stamping relatively straight. It really helps to stamp straight if you've put your stamp on the block straight. Okay, that was crooked, but I still managed. Okay. Oh, by the way, I should tell you, this is Bermuda Bay. It is not a retiring color. I just love it because it's happy. And we love happy. Alrighty, so let's put the first card together. Yep, bringing it back down. Oh yeah, my newsletter. Yes, because good things are happening in my newsletter. So if you're in Canada and you want to, anyone can subscribe, but it's specifically, have to do it this way. With the edge. For people in Canada, there's a nice little surprise in there for you. Oh, wow, that was way off. This is why we use our wiggle time. If you notice, I had that like way off when I put it down, like way off, and it was not pretty. Oh, hello, Janice. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching for the first time. That's awesome. All right, so if you missed the beginning, you'll want to go back. This is card number 1, simple stamping. Simple stamping. And Stampin' Up! Has made a point of, you know, trying to get, or asking us basically to bring it down just a few notches and make something that everyone can make. Beginner stampers, and you know what? Even for seasoned stampers, I like to go back to basics. Okay. Alrighty. Card number 2. Can you believe it? Okay. My blocks, by the way, are really gross, so try not to focus on them. Now that I've told you, you're going to focus on them, aren't you? Yeah. I know. So this one we're going to be using balloons, and we're going to be using Gorgeous Grape. Hey, this one's backwards. Gorgeous Grape, Flirty Flamingo, and Daffodil Delight. I thought they looked happy. So I'm all about happy. It's a little gloomy today, which doesn't actually bother me in the least. Because you know what? Every day that we're breathing is a good day. That's what I say. That's what I think. Okay. So now with this one, these are, well, like the other one, they're photopolymer, and you do want to make sure you have something cushy underneath. Don't stamp from your paper straight onto a hard surface with photopolymer. Your result won't be as good, and especially when it's a full, a solid image like this. So when I make sure I'm not getting it all over everywhere. When I'm using photopolymer, I want to ink it up and then take a view through it to make sure it's covered. Now, having said that, I'm stamping off. And that looks pretty awful, by the way. But no worries. I'm okay if it turns out a little bit blotchy. I think that's kind of cool, you know? Oh, and you know what? I have to clean these right away because we're going to use them again. So that's one is clean. And I'm going to put this on right away because then I can close that stamp pad. So the reason I stamped off is because this image with the little dots is going to go on top, and I was hoping we'd be able to see it. Now hopefully I don't get my head in the camera because there, oh, a little bit high, but you get the idea. I will fix it for the final product one of these days. I just don't want to stamp it again because we want to keep within the time limit here. Okay, next color, Daffodil Delight. Okay. Oops. Hey, you know what? You know why I'm getting that one little spot? Because there's something on my stamp. Or is it under it? Nope, I think we're okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, that was my bone folder hitting the floor. I will pick that up because I don't want to use that. Okay, stamping off. And then let's say we go right about here. Okay. And then back to this one right away. That one's really blotchy. I hope you can't see that. Because I'm kidding. Okay, much better on that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this particular card is not my idea. I saw it on YouTube. I was looking for a third idea, and for some reason, you know how sometimes you just get that point where your brain is like, I can't think of anything? Yeah, that was the case. Okay, on to Flirty Flamingo. Again, this is simple stamping. Making sure it's dry, actually. I guess I could just do that. Okay, now the reason I started with the yellow for that one, this one, is because it's going to overlap, and I want you to be able to see this one. I forgot to stamp off. I'm like but it's very light, so I think I can get away with it. And right there. Okay, apparently I can. Alrighty, next color. Which is, I forgot that one. Memento Black. So we're going to put on the balloon strings, and hopefully I left myself enough space. I think I did. This is the one that says, "Let us celebrate." So again, it's important that you use the right size block. All right, and get nice and close. Nice and close. And if you wonder why I keep adjusting my paper, I like my grid paper to help me with the lines. If it's, oh, I got black on there. If it's straight there, then I should be able to stamp straight here. That sounds plausible. Let us celebrate. I just think that's so cute. Put that one on the stamp cleaner. And then this one's the balloon string, the other balloon string without words. Okay, and a lot of that's going to be stamped off the page. I like that it's nice and thin. And I still need to get over there. Now, one of the cool things, I was trying to figure out, why was this person doing this? And it was pretty simple. Give that a wee clean. Okay, and then just dab the end. It was really cute, and hopefully I can, just looks like a little flick. I'm not sure what the right word is, but I just, whoa, what end did I do? Yep. And there we go. I just thought that was cute. So kudos to, and I usually remember the person's name, and I'm really sorry that I don't. Okay, so believe it or not, that card's almost done. But we need to bring in something nice underneath. I'm going to have to put a few embellishments on, because if you can see that, I got a little bit of ink there. Usually when I'm using white, which we do a lot, white or ivory, or Whisper White or Very Vanilla, I like to make sure that I've got clean fingers, which there's some ink right there. But that is, every little oopsie is an opportunity to embellish. I'm going to be doing a bit of embellishing. Good gracious. Okay, so that's Daffodil Delight, and I'm bringing in a base of Gorgeous Grape, which is a really cool color. So none of the colors that we're using are retiring. Just the stamp set. Alrighty. Okay, I'm not going to pop this up. It's a basic, simple card anybody can do. I think you agree, right? Anybody can make this card. Oh, and look at that. I'm way off again. Wiggle time. Wiggle time. There we go. The importance, by the way, of not using too much glue is that when you use your wiggle time, that you're not then spreading glue here, there, and everywhere. Okay, I promise I will put an embellishment on that. I promise. Okay, next card is right here. I think we're actually there. There it is. Now, this is the reason I want my bone folder that I dropped on the floor. So, one moment. Okay, is when I'm stamping, I prefer the surface be flat. So for this one, this is a one-layer card. In other words, everything that we're stamping goes here, other than the sentiment. I decided I would pop that up a little bit. So, bring in those colors. So when I thought about this, to me, this is a more masculine card. So we're using basic gray, gray granite, and Memento Black. Tuxedo, Memento Black. Okay. Oh, hi, Sonia. Welcome, welcome. Okay. And for this card, I'm using 2 stamps only. Okay, we're going to be coming back to that Let Us Celebrate. So bring that one back out. And here we go. Color. I don't think it actually matters in this case which color I start with. So I am going to just open all of them and not mix my colors. At least they're all dark. I think that's maybe the saving grace. The one thing I do want to bring in is the sentiment, and you'll layer, and I will show you why in a moment. So let's see. I think I will start with the lightest. Okay. Now, when you stamp off the page like this, it gives you the look of movement, which is kind of important on a flat surface like this. 3D but flat. This will make sense soon. what I'm doing. And it's very random what I'm also doing. I know I clean it, but I always check it anyway. Okay. Now this is one of the older stamp pads, and it's actually, it's really dried out. So hopefully we do okay. Let's see. Let's go. Start at this side. The reason I'm doing this is I want to see, that's why I was bringing that in. Okay. I mean, if we stamp a little random, it's perfectly fine. A lot of this is going to be covered up, and I'm okay with that. So, oh, and one more. Oh, we are doing brilliant on time. My goodness. I could have had some chat time. Oh, by the way, I get my braces off today. Ah, I'm so excited. Well, the attachments are coming off today. So I am so happy. It's less than 2 years, which is awesome. Okay, one up here. Alrighty. Do you think this is a little more masculine than the other cards? I don't know about you. I struggle with masculine cards. I do. And it irritates me because, you know, it's just a card. I'm going to close these. Nope, I'm going to close these up. So this is the old style, as you can see. And in case you're not familiar with it, this is the new style. Closes and opens like a compact. And let's see if we can get the trick to work today. There. So the way we were taught to open it is to open it like a compact. They're a little stiff at first, and then you push. But I saw Connie Stewart, I believe. I think she's an American. Demonstrator. Go, watch this. And you can open it by pushing here. Now, it only works on some of mine. It does not work on all of them. No. Alrighty, bring the sentiment back in. See if we can do this all in one fell swoop. You just never know. Okay. Oh, I know what I was talking about. So if you do want to get my newsletter, then I would suggest you go to, I have a link that says lollyandsan.stampinup.net just above the video. And when we're done here, go there and then say, add me to your newsletter. Then you will see what's going on. Alrighty, so I'm not a fan of centering things, probably because I'm bad at centering things, but this one I happen to want centered. So let's see how we do. I'm just eyeballing it, really. If it's off by a little bit, you know, forgive me. Alrighty, that looks good. So, for the first time in this video, I'm going to pop something up. I know, I am such a huge fan of dimensionals. Like crazy huge fan of dimensionals. But on single layer cards, there wasn't much of an opportunity until right now. So, and I'm going to use a bunch because I don't like when the center sags. If you've watched me before, you've heard me say that, what, like 1,000,000 times? And what I mean by that is, if you have something long like this and you don't put dimensionals all the way through, and you can push down like this, I just don't find that an attractive look, you know? So with a card like this, it gives you the option really to stamp however you want. Like if you want to cover the whole thing and then put the sentiment on, you get to decide. Like in my classes, I don't have a lot of rules other than don't put the dark ink into the light ink. That's about it. Other than that, you want to turn the card sideways, turn the card sideways. Now I am avoiding center here. So actually, no, I have to put it because I want to cover some of those. I find the easiest way of doing this to get it straight, and don't push down real hard the first time because you'll see that it's crooked and then you'll be mad at yourself for pushing down really hard, is to go like this. And like this. And ta-da! Simple. I think a man would appreciate a card like that. We don't have to go all fancy schmancy. Okay, so here I'll do this so you can't see the mess I made there. All 3 cards. They're all different. They're all simple. It's very simple stamping. And so I've done, granted, now remember, everything's cut, which it always is, but in 20 minutes, 3 cards. And you could, if you were making a bunch of these, you could just whip those off like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, my friends, I have an orthodontic appointment. coming up very soon, which I need to, whenever you go to the dentist or orthodontist, you always want your teeth super clean. They always are, but I want them super cleaner. I know that's not a word, so don't get angry with me. Anyway, if you could do me a very huge favor, very, very huge favor, and share the video, I would love that. Alrighty. Anyway, my friends, I am, goofing more. Okay, I just read the comments. Kathy Jean, that's hilarious. Thank you. I knew what you meant. That's what I do. That's how I type when I put things in. Good morning to you too, Kathy Jean. Anyway, I gotta go. So have yourself a wonderful week. I hope you come back next Tuesday. And that's all I have for you. So enjoy your day. Bye-bye.